Well, good evening, and welcome to the forum for the candidates for the 33rd District for Assembly. My name is Christy Farmer. I'm the president of the CWA for Santa Maria chapter. I appreciate all of you coming out tonight.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the land of the free and the home and the brave.
Chair, that this event by no means constitutes the support of a particular political party by the Santa Maria chapter of CWA.
Got the mic. We're going to have a tea party, Fletcher Rebellion reunion. It's going to be between Toyota and Honda. On Bradley, we are taking it to the streets. Literally, we're going to shut the street down and have a rally on April 15th. So you're all invited to participate in that. But what we will do is in the fall, we hope to have the winner from this election cycle, along with the Democrat and the Libertarian, and do another forum, and perhaps couple that with some other races as we can. So with that, we are going to do a mixture of questions. The order that we're going in has been determined about 5 minutes ago. We're going to start with Etta Waterfield. This is a 2-minute segment per candidate. We want an opening statement specifically. You guys might want to take notes here. Specifically, what are your qualifications to represent us in the Assembly? What makes you the best candidate here today? And what can you realistically hope to accomplish in a Democrat-controlled state capital? Etta, take it away.
And we do that in 2 minutes, Andy?
Well, we got 2 hours. That's just the warm-up act.
Okay, to introduce myself, I want to thank CWA again and Andy and COLAB and everybody here for giving me the opportunity to address you about my campaign for the 33rd Assembly District. As a former director for the Santa Maria Valley Economic Development Commission, I have worked with small businesses on the coast, and I have seen firsthand the challenges that businesses have because of high taxes and heavy regulations. I am running for the Assembly to get our economy moving again and to help small businesses create jobs and employ people. That means I will work to reduce the high taxes and heavy regulations that are hurting small businesses, regulations that are stopping job growth. I'm also running for the Assembly to fight against runaway government spending and to protect taxpayers from higher taxes. That means I will fight to balance the state budget by not raising taxes. Overregulated and government spends too much money, and I am running for the Assembly to fix those problems. Thank you.
Up this event for us. I thank all of you for another reason. You've adopted me to be an American citizen, and I thank you for that. I was born in Finland. My father died when I was 13 years of age. At 16, my visa came through, went to Europe, and got married in Switzerland because I figured that if a Finlander and an American get married in a neutral country, they would never fight. That has worked, by the way. I've been very blessed. We have 2 children. My son is a computer nerd. He fixes computers. I don't know how they do it, but always works after he fixes it. My daughter is an Air Force Academy graduate. She's an emergency room doctor specialist serving in Afghanistan right now. And I trust and pray that none of your children, ever have to meet her. That would be bad news. I've been a financial planner for 40 years now, and I have 2 master's degrees in finance-related fields. I understand budgeting, I understand the fiscal policy, monetary policy. I will not stand for increasing taxes. I will not stand for changing Prop 13. And one of my biggest qualifications for running, let me pull it up. This is my green card. It says Matt Kokinen, legal immigrant from Finland, now a
Ladies and gentlemen, for attending this evening. I often don't like to use the microphone. It makes me sound like as if I have an accent. Having said that, I'm a Cal Poly graduated in 1976. I worked through a gas station, put myself through college, then end up buying that very same station, love of the community, to stay local. Then the spirit of free enterprise helped me grow to 3 locations, and today we employ some 30 employees. Yes, I do sign the front of a payroll check. From there, I've got into government, local county supervisor. This is my 12th year. And I'm very proud to stand here in front of you and say, for 11 consecutive years, we have balanced our budget without adding any taxes. And yes, we do have $81 million in reserves. Don't you wish our state can say that? They just start talking about it. They call it sunshine money for rainy days. We've been doing it for 12 years. Wouldn't that be nice? My business experience plus my county board of supervisors, I think it's a good combination to take to Sacramento. The reason I have survived in self-employment, you hear a lot, everybody wants to help the little guys like me. I am that little guy that's been helping myself. I know what it takes. I feel the pain in my vein because I'm frustrated with taxes, I'm frustrated with regulations. And it's about time that what's causing the problem in Sacramento as we speak today is the anti-business mentality. That's why our businesses are leaving town. They leave town, they take jobs with them. Jobs go with them. We don't create payroll checks. You don't have a payroll check, you don't spend money. You don't spend money, you don't generate sales taxes. That's why we're suffering. I'm very proud to stand here, the ladies of CWA, that I was appointed by Governor Pete Wilson to serve on the 16th Agriculture Fair Board. Yes, when the state put a stop to Williamson Act, our county, it was my motion to maintain Williamson Act in the San Luis Obispo County. Please check my record. I'm very proud of it, and it will speak for itself. Thank you. I look forward to your answers.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I've been doing this for over 40 years. I have been representing you in Sacramento, in Washington, D.C., and at local government throughout the state of California and in some ways across the United States, writing legislation, fighting to reduce taxes, fighting for agriculture. As a teenager, I was asked by a United States Senator's office to please write the United States Agricultural Farm Act of 1954, which passed the United States Senate and the Congress and became considered the landmark piece of agricultural legislation of the United States in the 20th century and saved over 100,000 family farms across this United States with its provisions. Since then, I've introduced the Right to Farm Act in 2 counties, one in Northern California, one here in the Central Coast, that were passed and put into law. I have opposed the unconscionable setting about. I've been fighting for you on those for many years. I know Sacramento, I deal with Sacramento. I will continue to do so on your behalf. Thank you.
All right, thank you. For this question, you'll get 90 seconds. We all know, we've all seen what's happened in Sacramento year after year. Republicans typically can't get something out of committee, in essence. And you're going to be faced, whoever emerges here, if you emerge in November as well, you're going to be faced with the stark reality of either voting to approve higher taxes or shutting down the government during contentious budget hearings. How far, here's the question, how far are you willing to go? How dire can it get? And what makes you special to handle the heat? Matt, you're first.
I've been a financial planner for almost 4 decades. I haven't changed my opinion. I always tell my clients, don't spend more than you make. I do not believe, as I mentioned earlier already, I do not believe that we should increase taxes in any situation like that. I'm in favor of having a budget, but I'm not in favor of having a budget for its own sake. I'm in favor of having a good budget. And I will vote against having a budget just to pass the budget.
Thank you. As a businessman, the reason I've survived for 32 years is because I'm fiscally responsible. And that's what's missing on our state level. Just an example, if my homemade business, if every time I overspend myself, I have to raise my prices, what would happen to my customers? They will go someplace else. That's why we see the customers of our state, the businesses who generate the taxes via payroll tax, via property tax, you name it, and they're leaving the state, and that's what's causing the problem we're in. On our behalf, the answer is not taxation. Check my record, you'll see that on county level, that every year we have balanced the budget without raising taxes. And my wealth, besides my family and friends, is property, real estate property. If we were to change the 2/3 majority, if we change the property taxes, which will be very easy at that time, I have to sell some of my investments to pay my property tax. Wouldn't that be a shame? And a lot of seniors will be put out of their houses. So let's maintain 65% or 2/3 majority on all taxes statewide.